Okay, we're looking at problem number 2 from lesson 6-1, and it says, according to the fundamental theory of algebra, x to the fourth minus 1 equals 4 has 4 roots, only 2 of which are real. In this chapter, the focus is on real roots only. So this is very similar to what we did in problem 1. It says, what is each real root? So we have the cube root of -8. Well, the cube root of -8, we know that -2 to the third power is -8. Therefore, the cube root of -8 equals -2. For part B, we have the square root of 0.04. Well, we know 0.2 squared is 0.04. So the square root of 0.04 is equal to 0.2. Now it also says that we know that -0.2 squared is 0.04 also. But, so this is also one of my solutions. But the square root of 0.04 represents positive square root. So they only want the positive answer this time. The fourth root of -1. Remember, we can't take the fourth root or an even root of a negative number. It wouldn't be a real root. So this is kind of like this. We have a root. It is a root. There are roots, but they're imaginary. They're not real. And then we have the square root of -2 squared. Well, we know that -2 squared is really 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. And again, we also know that we can have -2 as a solution also, but this time we're only looking for the positive square root. So now let's look at the guided. It says, what is each real number root? So for the first one, the cube root of -27, we know that that's going to be -3. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put the parentheses. So that's -3. And we know that because -3 to the third power equals -27. For B, we have the fourth root of -81, which is not possible, so there's no real root here. For C, we have the square root of -7 squared. And if I evaluate this, I get 49. And so the square root of 7 is 7. It's also -7, but we're only looking for the positive square root again. And then part D, we can't take the square root of a -49. So I hope this helps.